Alrighty, let's go through some of these. So, not Chimera. Alright, TD0. Alright. We'll pull up, notepad. Okay, they're going. A lot of the other guys just do not play ranked very frequently, so I'm you know, I could do like custom room reviews and stuff, but I think it's much more rational to just base it off of ranked matches. Anyways, let's see. Not much activity from either player, kind of waiting to counterplay something that could have been whiff punished, or maybe just whiff that in the corner. Occupy some space. That definitely should have been into a knockdown from him, but I'm not here to judge his play. Now, you definitely want to be more proactive in these spaces. So just rely on, like, the air approach is difficult against Blanka because counter hit stand heavy kick from Blanka will be a big problem and has a million active frames and will tag jumps and is really fast, so it's good at tagging the dive kick. So the approach probably kind of obnoxious in this matchup. That being said, you do still get you get the normal footsies, and you need to use your walk speed and your approach and stuff and empty jumps, jump at awkward ranges where your positioning is superior. But yeah, this level of inactivity is just unnecessary. We need to be like getting in there, getting him to block stuff, block a medium, crouch medium kick into drive rush, etc. Just get some shit going, make him block some roundhouses, lose some drive gauge, lose the screen positioning. Yep. So that definitely should have been into a conversion. So just have awareness of like your position whenever you're challenging stuff, and just do like 2 lights. Know that you can't do 3 lights, or if you had done a 3rd light, it would have to be stand light kick at that range. So yeah, just do 2 lights and then confirm it on hit into the knockdown. Keep it direct. You don't want to miss out your confirms. And that, if you're anywhere in these close range spaces, if you're landing like a crouch medium punch, you might as well cancel it. You might as well do drive rush cancel if you're full on drive gauge up here, or cancel it into medium spin knuckle, or sorry, light spin knuckle if you wanted to. But okay, another whiff on that. If you just like get like some of these things where you need to just like your eyeballs are not quite used to seeing it, so that's why you're not sharply reacting to certain things, like him whiffing random air Blanka balls in front of you. Just like put it in training mode and just like kind of do it, and then let your eyes glaze over staring at it for a long time, and then just create the scenarios so that you can like sink it into your psychology, so that your hands will just, so that you'll know to just react to that when you see it. Now let's see. You got drive rush, crouch short off of this. Perfectly fine pickup. EXDP, that's fine. I don't disagree with your current neutral. That could have been a conversion, because he was basically point blank when you landed that counter hit crouch strong. So this will go into itself at point blank range. You can do another crouch strong after this, and it will reach and combo. So that should have been a conversion, ideally into a drive rush cancel. That is, yeah, you want to be kind of wary of. Most characters have like default set play options that they're going to do that you definitely don't want to wake up buttons into. Yeah, wake up buttons against a drive rush meaty is kind of rough. Alright, that's fine. Want to walk him down. Again, the air approach is difficult, but it's not difficult enough that you need to give up on it entirely with Cammy's positioning, because the air approach is mainly if he's doing nothing, but if you can get him to whiff a button on the ground, he still won't be able to get out the stand heavy kick anti-air in time. So if you encroach, if you like walk him down and encroach into this space, like dash up to this range where you're like at or around his crouch medium punch range, and then like jump at him, poke him with like a medium kick or a stand heavy kick, or walk back and just kind of like wait, maybe look to whiff punish or something, or do a delayed stand heavy kick. Or yeah, just walk and encroach in a way that makes him feel like you're pressuring him, imply a movement, and then jump and go for a quick dive kick or a full jump into heavy punch, heavy kick, light kick, whatever. That's fine. That, yeah, it should have been parried. Parry. What input are you getting here? You didn't get any input there. Off of this, you got crouch strong. Definitely not going to work. It needs to be parry. There are some interactions where you could technically win from full max range like that, but just parry them. It's like the most basic thing to do, and just keep encroaching on space in a way that's safe. That's not going to work. That's punishable, yeah. So yeah, want to confirm those. Hooligan, not going to be worth canceling into or anything. Just complete like the confirm. Not go for anything goofy. If you're going to do a hooligan, make sure it's the heavy one, just so it's the least punishable if they block it or whatever. That's fine. Not too bad. Alright, good. Yeah, he's a number of times he's like put himself in a detrimental space, and then you can apply your pressure with walking him down, doing lights. Yep, but you could definitely stand to get more, like, a couple more drive rush cancels. Like, for instance, that light kick, you could have also done a drive rush cancel off of that. I'm not even saying you necessarily should have here, but like the way that you should be playing is in a way that, one, makes the opponent feel like their options are being limited and that they're being encroached upon. Like, they need to feel like they need to do something or they're going to lose ground or lose the game, etc. And being overly passive kind of overestimates, like, the human ability to do things, right? Like being overly patient kind of has a naive expectation that you'll be able to react to any random thing you'll do. You'll anti-air if he suddenly jumps. You'll stuff him if he suddenly drive rushes at you. You'll be able to stop his arduous approaches, etc. So you can just play patiently. And that's not really true. Play like that would be incredibly difficult and require an insanely high level of focus and attrition to do. The reality is, like, you know, you need to be forcing things to happen and forcing the opponent to feel under pressure in a way that you're creating and forcing mix-ups. For example, you need to really bully the opponent into making them do the actions that you want, or more preferable actions. So I think one thing that a lot of people do too much is they overly rely on shimmy. Shimmy is like the least beneficial thing that you can do if you are incorrect. Because if you throw and they throw tech, you're totally fine. And in fact, you're at a range where Cammy is not actually that bad. Because you can do drive rush heavy punch, or you can do light spiral arrow immediately after a throw tech, etc. Or if you make them block a crouch fierce on block, you take their drive gauge on block, you regenerate your own on block, and then you still get to apply pressure. But the shimmy has the greatest likelihood of losing you momentum. And it doesn't force them to take activity. It doesn't force them to change how they're playing. Only throwing the shit out of them will make them actually change their behavior. Alright, nice pickup. That is an instance where I would say the proper conversion here would have been to do level 1. 3 lights into level 1 would have been good. Now, some of these instances you could get stronger conversions. In this instance, I don't think it matters. I think your light conversion here was perfectly fine. If it had been into level 1, it would have been a good route, and that is a great place to spend a super, by the way. Nice punish. Should kill. There were plenty of... Yeah, okay. So, routing to kill here. Let's see. I will demonstrate this in a second. But you could do... Right. Okay. So I will demonstrate this in a second, but you could do DR, punish counter, stand heavy punch, stand heavy punch, DR back heavy kick, DR back heavy kick, DR forward heavy kick, medium spiral heavy spike, and I will demonstrate that in a moment when I'm back in training mode, because I can't do training mode and this at the same time. But I think that would have killed him. Certainly, you definitely could have killed with at least a level 1. With any routing, I'm pretty sure you could have killed him meterlessly too. The thing about supers is we don't want to wind up in scenarios where we're just sitting on 3 bars and never get a good chance to use it, so we want to use it in the places that make sense. So I'm going to point out every position where I think your first instinct should be to use the super. So yeah, in these ranges, we want to encroach more. He's kind of been the one... He doesn't do a lot of Blanca balls. Like, he does some on occasion, but... And he doesn't do random slides either. He hasn't done random the river run slide, etc. I don't think you have that much to worry about in the way that he plays from just walking him down a bit more. And especially doing... And especially if he gives you this much space, feel free to forward jump at him at a range where he won't be able to anti-air. Like, if he's just going to walk backwards, forward jump here... Right, you would have gone over him there, but... Like here, forward jump here, and just empty jump. And you can either empty jump, or you can stick out a jump heavy kick in case he tries to press a button, or you can do a late dive kick, so jump here, and then do a dive kick here that extends your attack further and hits him. But yeah, you can use that to encroach upon his space and not be as worried about, like, random slides or things like that. But yes, you got a poke, and in this circumstance... Yeah, you definitely could have seen clearly that you were going to get the hit, so should have been into... Level 1 would have been good there, raw level 1, but in any case, by default, just do, when you're full drive gauge, just do drive rush cancel into like a basic combo, level 1, level 3, whatever. I would say level 1 in this instance, because it's all you would need to burn out. So just do like a drive rush combo into level 1, burn out, and then get another scenario, spend a level 2 to do a lot of damage to him. Yeah, so you can get those EXD dive kicks, especially if his neutral is not aggressive in a way that is going to take your drive gauge away. So you've been sitting on full drive gauge for like most of this match. So EX dive kick, pretty easy way in if you have a lot of drive gauge to spare. And especially if you're worried about the footsies, which I don't think you need to be as much as you are passively doing it. That was risky. That was not a confirmed combo. You dropped the jab and then you got a second jab, so that should have punished you, but he was just holding up or something. Nice. That's totally fine. Yeah, that's one of those things. It's nice to check his forward hop approach, but it's going to be difficult to do it consistently all the time. Yeah, that'll hit you sometimes. Yeah, punish. Alright, would have been stronger to recognize the punish and then do a punish counter specific route. We could have killed him here if we did crouch jab, stand fierce, drive rush, crouch fierce, stand fierce, drive rush, crouch fierce, stand fierce, charge, heavy uppercut, level 3. Would have killed. Alright. Next. Yeah, nice uppercut. Oh, missed the... yeah. That's not an auto-timed one. Yeah, gotta manually time that one. That one, again, definitely should have been into at least a light knuckle, light spin knuckle. Would have comboed since it was a counter hit. But yeah, when you're landing those mediums, like, especially crouch medium kick, if you're not going to cancel it, then into drive rush, then you shouldn't have hit it in the first place. There would have been a better button to use in the first place. Crouch strong and stand fierce have merit to just do them by themselves, but crouch medium kick, never worth doing unless you're canceling it into something. Oh, yeah, punish that. That is, what did the game say it was minus at this range? Minus 16. Yeah, very punishable. You can do whatever you want there. Just do Stand Fierce. And a Heavy Knuckle, etc. Excellent. A lot of the times, you're defaulting to light combos and light conversions off of things, and even when you get a knockdown, and you could do like a meaty Crouch Fierce or something, you're defaulting to lights, and in some cases that's not bad, and you should, like, you definitely need to do light pressure and stuff and mix it in. But overall, I think that the balance of the options that you tend to go for should skew a little bit more towards higher damage than what you're currently doing, which is a lot of light conversions. Yeah, that Crouch Fierce was going to be good. That should be punished. Stand Jab, Stand Fierce, target combo, light Spiral Arrow, medium spike, medium uppercut would have been good there. Yeah, that would have been good also, and you had plenty of drive gauge, so you could have done a 4-bar route that would have put him in the corner here, or you could have just done an EX Spiral Arrow and then cornered him. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Beautiful. All right. All right, nice. And again, like, if you're not going to cancel that into Drive Rush, don't even hit, or Light Knuckle, don't even hit the low forward. All right, nice-oo. Yeah, choose a different button instead in that case. But I'm not even saying choose a different button. I'm just saying either, like, do it into Light Knuckle. At least Light Knuckle. Like, if you do Light Knuckle on block, like, on counter hit, you'll get extra value. You'll get a good conversion. You'll get a nice little light conversion from it. You'll be -3, but not in throw range. And then Blanka would have to commit to doing a low forward Drive Rush to catch you low. Or a low forward into Electricity or EX Electricity level 2, etc. So it is a danger against stronger Blankas to be within his low medium kick range. But yeah, some of these instances that needed to be Stand Fierce punish. But yeah, I don't think this is like necessarily, this is like the proactive way to approach the neutral in this. I think you want to be kind of rushing him down quite a bit harder than this. Your drive gauge is like the core thing. Your drive gauge and like spacing to get nice jumps. Either being close enough that you can do very quick dive kicks and it's that he has to react quite quickly to anti-air, or being far enough away that he's not sure about the anti-air range, etc. Or close enough that you imply other movements and get him to whiff buttons, or just not be mentally prepared for the anti-air. And then, other than that, your drive gauge is entirely... Again, that should have been Drive Rush cancel. Like, Cammy's rushdown, like most characters, is just hang out until you have 6 bars, then just get into any medium or heavy range and Drive Rush cancel. Now, you can do other things, obviously, in the neutral that aren't as drive gauge dependent. In these instances, you have full drive gauge basically most of the match, so you might as well just use it. But yeah, that's fine. But yeah, but you can also just approach with, like, Stand Light Kick harassment. Walk him down and do, like, Stand Jab, or walk him down and do pokes with Stand Heavy Kick, or Crouch Medium Punch. A lot more activity would help. Yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that. That will, like, yield you drive gauge advantage. If he blocks a heavy kick, he loses some drive gauge, you build drive gauge, etc. You can create a scenario where you're a bit closer to him. You're -3 off the Stand Heavy Kick on block, but you can be in awkward ranges where you can still whiff punish it, walk backwards and whiff punish him if he presses a button, etc. Or challenge him if he does a slow button. Nice, yeah. And you can get away with some of those sometimes, but you need to have, like, more activities to be able to disguise the spin knuckle approaches. So you need to, like, be threatening with more approaches. And, like, your only main approach so far has been from the jumps, which have been broadly successful, but, like, he's kind of hopped in at the same instances a lot of the times, and, like, because your grounded approach is not including other options. Also against Blanka in particular, some matchups, I would say raw Spiral Arrow, just raw medium or light Spiral Arrow to encroach upon this space is not that bad, especially if you're worried about running into slides or Blanka balls or EX Blanka balls by moving forwards. Just random Spiral Arrows will help you to get closer to a range where you're more comfortable fighting him at a range that's not punishable and has a high likelihood of tagging him moving or hitting a button. So, some characters that make it awkward to encroach upon their space, like Lily, Zangief to a lesser extent, because you don't want to put yourself in SPD range with Zangief, but Zangief as well, Dhalsim especially, any of those characters where it's harder to get into Footsie's range, raw Spiral Arrow, quite good. So yeah, a number of things we could be doing. That's totally fine. Pro tip, you can do this straight into level 2, because it's an EX move. You can cancel this straight into level 2, and you would get a corner juggle combo. It's very nice. Yeah, this is rarely you get to see EX Hooligan into slide into level 2, because the charge Hooligan, which works very similarly to EX Hooligan, but because it's not an EX move technically, the charged heavy one, you're not allowed to cancel it into level 2. But this one you can, and doing this EX slide into level 2 is a great conversion. I will demonstrate it after we're done here. In fact, make sure I don't forget. EX slide level 2 corner combo. Now that's at a range where it gets a bit dicier. I don't think it's that bad. So long as you still have 1 bar of drive gauge left, you are risking something. Now, I would say against Blanka, you're risking a lot, because if a good Blanka player is going to get you to block a Stand Fierce into something into EX Electricity into level 2 immediately, and he's going to burn through the rest of your drive gauge on block. So that is a danger against Blanka. That being said, it's quite difficult to avoid that outcome anyways. But also, if your offense does work out, your drive gauge should be totally fine. That I don't agree with. Obviously, because it wasn't going to hit him. It wasn't anywhere near him. Yeah, you inputted it before you saw that he moved. So you had just buffered it from, like, long before you could have seen that he was already nowhere near that. And you didn't want to spend the EX anyways and burn yourself out. Especially when he has access to level 2. Let's see. That should have been into a level 1 conversion with the light. So getting like a quick jump light kick should have been into light into level 1. That should have been also a conversion into level 3. Would have finished the round. And this instance, you didn't need to do a forward jump there. As soon as you're outside of his footsie's range, just stand your ground and just pump level 3. Pump level 3. Just pump the motion, and then if he does like a Blanka ball towards you, you can just do the super. But yeah, that was unnecessary. Yeah, multiple errors there. Miscalculations and errors. Again, at that point, as soon as you're outside of the footsie rate, you don't need to worry about it that much. Punish, again, better punish would be stand jab, punish counter, stand fierce, target combo, light spiral arrow, medium spike. You're close enough to the corner that it would have worked. That's crazy that it hit like that. What did that tag? Oh, just a dive kick like that. Yeah. Nice. Now, that's like an instance where I think you could get away with more, because this is the second time where you've done like forward throw into drive rushing mid-screen, and he's just done wake up buttons and gotten hit. You could definitely be doing a stronger meaty. You could be doing drive rush stand fierce, and then that on counter hit would go into another stand fierce, which would give you a big-ass conversion. That, bad punish. I mean, it's a weird move for him to do in the first place. He probably meant to do EX. Parry. That's fine. But yeah, parry on this Parry on this would have regenerated you more drive gauge, and then you could have done drive rush, stand fierce, how minus is his level 3? Can you get a full jump in combo on it? The game should be telling me what the frame data is, but sometimes it just doesn't. That's fine. Certainly not the ideal combo, if you had needed more damage, but... Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Cammy mirrors. Which one are you? You're the left one. Right, okay. Yeah, very, very passive. Overly passive with your, like, full drive gauge. Missed dive kick is unfortunate. Okay, these are interactions where, like, as a Cammy player, you should look at this interaction because this will happen to you a lot. Where you're going to get a trade with stand light kick or something. Often stand light kick. Because a lot of the times you'll be in a situation with the frame data where stand light kick will trade, sometimes with a light, sometimes with a medium, and then she's going to mash out, like, something like that. So, he actually did the correct sequence, where trade with the stand light kick, then immediately do low forward. That was good from this guy. He did the bad, weaker combo. Nice DP. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, just patient, block it out. Not that bad. Nice. Nice. That was good. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, small misstep. Usually they back roll. Yeah. Probably an error to have done the drive rush cancel here. Again, Cammy has a better ability to... She has an easier time than a lot of other characters to get basic hits into damage or knockdown. You could have done crouch medium punch and a light knuckle. You could have done walk up stand jab crouch medium punch, and if it got a counter hit, you could confirm that into a meterless knockdown. You could have gone stand fierce and then look to single hit confirm that, or you could have done stand fierce into light or heavy knuckle. Light knuckle for a true frame trap, heavy knuckle to steal a turn. All things I would recommend doing quite, you know, like, more often than not. Your passivity is clearly not just for show, though. You are clearly looking for certain approaches and looking to DP all these jump-ins and such. It's just not worth it over time. What was that fucking quote that, like, Bonchan said, like, a couple weeks ago where he says, like, whiff punishing is literally hurting you in this game because the mental energy that it takes to be prepared to whiff punish stuff is mental energy that is like could have been put to other things and is not worth it in the way that the game actually proceeds. Because, like, you have to put so much focus that you'll miss other things and not proactively just kill the opponent in ways that are actually work out and are high value, low risk. Okay, when you get drive rush, stand fierce off of the forward throw, you are close enough every time. And off of this situation, drive rush, stand fierce, you are close enough every time to convert that into back medium punch target combo. Now, in this circumstance, you could have gotten drive rush, stand fierce, back medium punch target combo, and then you could have done jump, level 2. I will write out the combo for you here that I would have recommended. How close were you to the corner? This is like the middle of the screen, which would have been close to working. So, DR, stand heavy punch, back medium punch target combo. Back medium punch target combo, jump cancel, jump level 2. Medium spiral arrow, medium uppercut, and then dash forwards. You should have corner Oki then and have regenerated a lot of your drive gauge and done high damage. So it would have done this much damage, taken some drive gauge from him, put him down to like here. You would have been up to here in drive gauge. Would have been a good level 2. Nice uppercut. Nice heavy kick. Yeah, a lot of okay, that again, stand medium punch. If you get the counter hit, you want to be converting into it that 8-frame stand heavy punch. And certainly using a super here. Awkward conversion, I don't think that's going to kill. Even if you had just picked it up from this, from stand medium punch into 2 lights into drive rush, you should have done that into stand fierce, into drive rush, crouch fierce, stand fierce, heavy charged uppercut, level 3. Oh, it did kill. I actually didn't think it would. Alright, but there was... The point that I was making is there was a optimal route that would have been safer. Next. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what to do. He knows that the game is just dash up, low forward, drive rush. Oh, unfortunate. I know you were looking for that. I can see it in the way you're playing. Your patience in the buttons is quite good. Like, your defense is like quite not too, you know, not leaving you unnecessarily open in some circumstances. It's just like there's a couple things that didn't need to be like taking hits from, like that you're mistimed on the jump heavy kick coming down, but you could have gotten a punish counter here if you had just timed it. So you made the correct decision. It just didn't quite work out because you did it too early. That should have been a back throw, or at least a stronger conversion. Nice jump out. Nice conversion off of that. Yes. Okay. Better conversion would have... I agree with the drive gauge expenditure. That being said, I would have... At this point, yes. I would say drive rush, stand jab, stand fierce target combo, light spiral arrow, medium spike would have been better. Or if you wanted to, you could use the drive rush cancel to set up for a hooligan or a charged hooligan set play option. But if you just want reward, I would say stand light punch, stand light kick, drive rush cancel, stand light punch, stand heavy punch, target combo, light spiral, medium uppercut. There. Fuck. Again, counter hit stand medium punch is +8, so you gotta be counter hit confirming that into stand fierce for the most value, and that would have given you way more value here, because rather than do this in feeling like you need to do a drive rush cancel, which burns you out, you could have gotten the full drive gauge recovery of the stand fierce target combo, which would have put you up to like fucking here. And done more damage. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Beautiful. Nice. Ooh. Alright, nice pickup. In this spacing, let me see how far you actually were. No, you were not close enough to for level 1 to corner. So, correct conversion. That's fine. That'll happen. Yeah, sometimes that'll happen. It's hard to be ready for every heavy spin knuckle. He should have converted it, but he didn't. Oh, punish that. Wait, was it even punishable when you got up? I actually don't think it was. He whiffed it, but yeah, you're +3 here, it says. Anyways, let's see. You got punish counter thrown off of this, so you tried to perfect parry on his set play option, and he just went up and threw you. This is a circumstance where, like, you know, it'll be a fucking thing, kind of like an issue. What am I trying to say? The Kami is more likely... Okay, this is a skill ceiling thing where, like, the Kami is much more likely, especially since he doesn't have the drive gauge to just do, like, stand heavy punch immediately into drive rush. The Kami player is unless they prove that they have the skill to perfectly time a frame-perfect meaty stand medium punch, which would be the most threatening thing for you in case you were to try to backdash or jump out of the corner here after Cammy's forward throw. Unless they prove that they have the wherewithal to punish that, trying to jump out and just getting caught with, like, I don't know, maybe a light conversion, or maybe not even a conversion at all, maybe just a heavy punch into light knuckle, etc., would have been better. So until the Cammy proves that they're going to be threatening off of her forward throw with a strike, I think you should assume that they're probably going to go for a throw loop or something that's not that threatening, even if you're wrong and you try to jump out. But yeah, obviously this is just guessing to a certain extent. He did the same thing again, and he covered the approach. Forward jump would have at least gotten you out of the corner. That's fine. Nice. Ideally, in a perfect world, we would have saw that drive rush cancel, and then pumped to level 3 here. Or sorry, a level 1. Pumped to level 1 for the fake drive rush. Also, we can pump level 1 for a lot of the motions that he's doing, because if we just buffer the shit out of level 1, we can punish any of these random hooligans at far range, or any jump, dive, kick, or anything. We can just pump level 1 and then snipe it from a million miles away. So, it's good to start pumping level 1 when you're low on drive gauge, and you're worried about, like, sudden approaches or drive rushes or something. Pump level 1 so you can blow up a drive rush, blow up a lot of this shit. He should have killed you, like, there. Alright. He definitely should have killed you there. Okay. So yeah, overall things, I would say some level of overall, just summing up what I've seen so far, some level of passivity, especially in certain matchups, a bit to a detriment. The way some of your combo drops are you know, unnecessary and, like, missed opportunities. Your super usage is not, like, the most valuable. You're not getting anywhere near the most bang for your buck, and a lot of your supers are going to loss. You're holding level 3 for a long period of time. So, but another thing is, like I said, the way that you're routing your pressure and stuff is skewing towards low damage conversions and a lot of light conversions and stuff, and you can, you know, skew towards heavier conversions. And, like, in terms of pressure and offense, you need to be more obstinate and, like, force the opponents to, like, you don't want to, I say this to everyone, you don't want to play offense in a way that you are trying to guess correctly, right? You don't want to, like, try to guess correctly whether the opponent's going to tech a throw or jump out or fucking block or DP or something. It's not about guessing what they do on their wake up. It is not about guessing correctly or winning the current scenario. It is about being annoying as shit and repeatedly doing things that are fucking obnoxious. And the more you can do things that are annoying and force the opponent to not be comfortable and to start taking actions that they don't want to be taking to deal with it, especially with forcing throw loops, forcing things like that, lots of crouch fierces on block that continually eat away at their drive gauge and stuff, and rebuild your own drive gauge and force them to start being like, fuck, do I have to start parrying now just to avoid the fucking low drive gauge? Because I keep blocking these goddamn heavies. Random crouch heavy punch, stand heavy kick, etc. from Cammy. All things you can be obnoxious about. And then, yeah, in your approach. So that's minus 21. Definitely could have been a pickup there. Sometimes you've landed jump-ins and then been, like, uncertain about, and then, like, either had a delay and gotten, like, a weak light punish or stuff like that, which is not a good conversion at all. I say this to everyone, but, like, when you hit buttons in like a sort of defensive scenario, you need to either commit to doing something or commit to not doing something. You can't be like half and half, where you like hit a button on wake up, but you didn't go into 2 buttons or something, and you did like a delay. That's way more risk in both areas for both this jab that you did and the low medium punch that you did than it is worth it. Either just commit to not doing anything and just do jab nothing, or just wake up block, or jab jab and just go full throated offense. You don't want to give a slight delay at a timing that will, especially when the opponent's full on drive gauge, this delay very liable to have gotten you hit by the opponent just doing like reacting to the chaos and immediately just hitting like low medium kick drive rush. That would have hit. The timing at which people recognize scenarios, and usually their default instinct is to hit low medium kick drive rush or crouch medium punch drive rush, will hit behaviors like this, where you did this jab, you waited for a second, and then you did low medium punch. That is a bad timing. That is a bad timing in this game, and that will get you hit by a lot of players' default behaviors. Alright, that was good. Again, if you'd been more committal and just done jab into medium punch immediately, that would have converted. Alright, nice attempt. That's fine. Ooh. Was that a setup? Cheeky reset, I guess. Alright, this guy has not completed a lot of combos, so I think it would be best to just assume some shenanigans. There's another situation where you got like a jab, but you didn't complete. You didn't go into crouch strong here. You waited for a delay. Again, all of those delays, if he's just going to mash out low forward into drive rush, as many of them will do, you would have died there. Because of that delay crouch medium punch that you did. Yeah. Now, you were in burnout, but ideally you would have reacted with like Stand Fierce level 1 or something. Again, another like maybe it's just you're getting like input errors and stuff, and you're not getting it. You mean to be doing it, but yeah, another mistake from a too late crouch medium punch drops that. That was a terrible combo from that guy. Oh shit. Yeah, minus 18. All those that slide always very punishable. Just go for like, I don't know, drive rush forward. Just do fucking drive rush light kick. Drive rush light kick will punish counter it, and you can go into stand fierce afterwards. I will demonstrate that in a second. After we're done, DR punish counter stand light kick stand heavy punch etc. Yeah, when Chemis are staying in that Serenity stance, there's a couple things she can't do. One, she cannot block overheads, so you can just kind of jump at her, usually. Two, she cannot DI, so she's stuck in a blocking animation, so you can just DI her, and if she presses a button into it, she just gets blown up. Yeah, getting caught by a number of things there. Meaties, and then reset into overhead, which happened a couple times. The meaty especially, you didn't need to get hit by there.
Ready?
Alright. Alright, nice. That was risky because, again, it wasn't an actual combo. You only caught him because he kept mashing, but it wasn't an actual counter conversion off the crouch light punch. So that definitely needs to be shored up, because that will get you killed. Now, in terms of the conversion, it would have been better, even if it was a normal combo and you did it correctly, and it comboed off the crouch counter hit, crouch jab, would have been better to do drive rush cancel here. I don't know if you've seen my video, like, mapping out, like, the like my recent video where I like have that giant fucking spreadsheet of all the routings, but this is a routing where drive rush cancel, especially when you're at full bar, totally 100% worth it. Drive rush, crouch fierce, stand fierce, target combo, light spiral arrow, medium spike. Yeah, this guy goes into Serenity Stance a lot. One thing that you can pretty, like, maybe not against that. I don't know. I haven't tested the overhead canceling it. But a lot of these Serenity Stance cancels and stuff, as soon as she goes into Serenity Stance, which you can actually react to, you can see based on her movement, especially off a button like Stand Fierce, like she just did, usually Chun-Li's animation F of Stand Fierce is she moves backwards and recovers over here, but if she cancels, every button that Chun-Li does into Serenity Stance has a different animation, like a different cancel. So when she does it off of this, you'll see she moves forwards instead of her body moving backwards here. So when you see the motion of her body, you can tell that she's going into Serenity Stance, and if they do it a lot, just DI. Just DI. It will blow through basically most of what she's doing. If she does a button into a fireball, it'll blow that up. If she does a button into nothing, it'll blow that up. The only threat is if she does, like, Serenity Stance button into drive rush cancel and then sees your DI, but that would cost her 4 bars, and she did not have 4 bars there. So yeah, he's doing it all the time. Yeah, it would have been a nice pickup there. Now, this is just an unfortunate matchup where doing stand heavy kick is kind of rough. The footsies for Chun-Li the footsies for Cammy against Chun-Li kind of rough because of the stand jab and the low forward are just kind of fighting in ranges where Cammy would want to fight, but just slightly better. So if you do as Cammy do stand heavy kick on block, you're -3, you're in her low forward range. It's 7 frames. It's a difficult situation. Punish. Oh, come on. Alright, that's fine. When you... I don't know if I already said... I say this to every fucking Cammy player, but every time you land, like, jump short cross up like this, make sure you're defaulting to stand jab, then back medium punch. So, jump light kick, stand light punch, back medium punch, target combo, etc. for a much better conversion. And it would have given you a level 2 route at this point, which would have been 100% worth it, and you could spend 2 bars and put him in the corner. From here. I will demonstrate, so I will write out the route that you should have done. So, jump light kick, stand light punch, back medium punch, target combo, jump cancel, jump level 2, drive rush, crouch heavy punch, drive rush, stand heavy punch, target combo, light spiral arrow. No, wait, light spiral arrow doesn't work there. Medium spiral arrow, sorry. I forgot the juggle points for that route, yeah. Nice, counter DI. Alright, definitely want to spend a super here. Nah. Again, like, so off of this, just do back roundhouse. So I'm going to put what you should have done here. Punish, counter DI, back heavy kick, jump cancel, jump level 2. How close were you to the corner? More than close enough. You're more than halfway across the stage, so yeah. Level 2, medium spiral, medium or heavy spike. I'll just say medium spike for safety, but I'm pretty sure you're close enough to the corner for heavy spike. And that would have burnt him out, and would have been also had the advantage of being great value per bar of super, and you would have regenerated your own drive gauge. It would have been hugely advantageous all around. Alright, you should be able to kill him here. Nope. Okay, so after EX uppercut like this, blocking this, and you're about like 3.5 bars of drive gauge, proper conversion would have been neutral jump, punish counter, jump heavy kick, stand heavy punch, drive rush, crouch, drive rush, sorry. Back heavy kick. Hang on. Yeah, so if you had done 2 bars, it would have put you up to 4 bars, or slightly above 4 bars. If you'd done the neutral jump, you would have gotten up to 4 bars, which would mean that you would get... Yes, okay, so you would have done... And how much super did you have? I'm trying to see the most optimal fucking conversion possible. Right. Drive rush, back heavy kick. Yes. Back heavy kick. Drive rush. Stand heavy punch. Drive rush, stand heavy punch. Charge H spike level 3, and I will demonstrate that combo again once we're done here. But it wouldn't have been hard to do a basic route. Like, you could have just done crouch fierce, stand fierce, drive rush, crouch fierce, stand fierce, drive rush, crouch fierce, stand fierce, charge heavy uppercut level 3, and it would have killed. Right. You also... Right. I forgot that this wasn't the final round. Okay, you probably could have killed with a level 2 as well. And for the level 2 route, optimal level 2 route, I would say neutral jump, punish counter, jump heavy kick, stand heavy punch, and that should put you at like 4.1 bars of drive gauge at the point that you were at, because you basically get to 4 bars of drive gauge from just a crouch fierce, crouch strong. So that would put you at 4.1 bars of drive gauge for the first interaction. So then you could do, but the issue, so it wouldn't matter that much for a level 2 route, because then the optimal would be drive rush, crouch strong, crouch fierce, stand fierce, drive rush, stand medium punch, crouch heavy punch, crouch medium punch, level 2. And I will have to test in a second if that would have killed either. That definitely could have killed. You didn't need to spend any bar for that to kill. What did he do? He did like a fucking bird kick? Yeah. Okay, that you could have punished with anything and it would have killed. Any, like, punish counter route. This is weirdly advantageous for you because he's losing bar in a clearly losing round. Yep. Okay, whenever you see those, now because of the extra lingering effect of the parry, just get used to, like, walking them all the way up. Even if you're, like, pretty far away like you were there, just walk all the way up and go for a throw. Or, at the very least, go for a shimmy. If you're not confident whether or not, if you and they are not confident whether or not they'll be able to tech, just walk up and then shimmy them, and more than likely they'll try to tech. Counter DI? Nope. Nice DP. Nice drive rush, Oki. I agree with that. Punish that. Okay, you need to punish that with stand medium punch, stand heavy punch. So this should have been stand medium punch, stand heavy punch, medium knuckle, level 3. I don't know what that was. That should have also been into level 3. Nice. No punish. Nice. Yeah, I don't... Some weird shit. I don't know what's going on. I think that should kill. Yeah. Alright. Okay, now we'll move to training mode. Okay. Alrighty. Stand fierce, drive back roundhouse, drive back roundhouse, drive forward roundhouse. Medium spiral, heavy spike, which means it's in the corner. So that was probably a circumstance where you had... So that's the conversion I'm talking about. Does 3970 damage, builds a lot of super, and you can do it from... let's see, 4, so 5, so 4.7. So you can do it from, like, about here. So 4.7 bars or so. Drive gauge bars. Alright, EX slide level 2 in the corner. Right. Niche scenario, but it did happen to you, so. Doesn't need to be punish counter. Etc. Huge chunk of damage. Great. There's like no fucking scaling on the initial hit. And then... And because it's an EX move, you just build drive gauge throughout the remaining hits of the combo. So this is a very nice level 2 circumstance, and then you get Oki afterwards. So yeah, great level 2 circumstance. Drive rush, a stand heavy punch, back heavy punch. This was like near the middle of the screen probably. So you were probably like forward throw him here. No, maybe closer. So let's say you forward through him here or something. God fucking damn it. It's easier to do with the light spike if you do it from like this. Whatever. But anyways, yeah, you can get that or higher. And it pays for itself in drive gauge. Easily. That's a great use of a level 2. Drive rush, right. So light confirm in the corner. Just do that for basic, or if you want to go for a charged. I personally like doing that setup. Oh my god. I actually personally like dropping everything I do. But whatever. So anyways, drive rush, punish, counter, stand, light kick, right. So this is a punish on a variety of things. So this will be anything that's minus 18. So Aki's bubble fireball into the whip follow-up, or like Blanca, not Blanca's, but like let's do Chun-Li's slide for instance. Serenity Stance is very weird because you can technically block from it in ways that you normally shouldn't be able to. But you can't do anything other than block. Like, you can't come out of it and stop blocking. You have to go back into the stance, and then you have to block from the stance. So you can DI here, and then there's only very niche things she could do to stop the DI from at least being on block. You could jump after this. Stand medium kick. So 8 framers will apparently punish this. So let's see. Yeah, so low forward would be the most reliable, it seems like. Good thing I tested that. I would have assumed that the frame data was correct. Alright, but jump light kick, standing light punch, back medium punch, etc. So yeah, this, I tell this to every Cammy player, but like, anytime you're doing this and you get the hit, just go into the full thing. Just like, as soon as you see the light kick hits, just convert into the back medium punch route. Totally worth it to go into level 2 as well off of that. What the fuck? What is happening with my... God, both of my controllers are fucking really bothering me recently. So that would be the route that I said would have been great to use there at the distance that you were at. You were like gonna be from like here. What in the fuck is happening with my... God fucking damn it. At full drive gauge, and this has like outrageous corner carry and is like a great distance plus value route to do. So anyways, that's what I wrote down here. DI, so you got a DI in like around this range or closer to the corner, something like that. You could do that. I keep messing this up. I'm messing the timing of the drill. Fuck. There we go. So yeah, that, very strong routing. Neutral jump, punish counter, right, on EXDP. Stand fierce, drive rush, back roundhouse, drive rush, stand fierce, charge, level 3, whatever. So that would be after blocking the EXDP. You can do that, and then into level 3 from there. If I had level 3, which I don't right now, but then I also wanted to see if she would have died from a level 2 route. So at the drive gauge that you had, which was about like 4.5 bars or something, if I'm recalling. I actually don't remember the circumstances now. I'm bad at short-term memory. But anyways. Oh, right. But yes, that's probably correct because the route that I just did is possible to do like that with 4 bars. So, not that, but into the stand medium punch. Would have done this much. So 4712 damage. Let me put it on standard so that you can see the damage. So that, I don't remember what the health bar was like. I think that probably would have killed at whatever circumstance you were killing him from. Anyways, next thing. That was it. Those are my notes that I took. Okay, cool.